Okay, sir. We will start the session. I welcome Dr. I welcome Dr. D.N. Sansalwal, sir, on behalf of our Rajeshwar Mahavidyalaya Latur, on behalf of our management and Honorable Principal Dr. Mahadevji Gavane, sir, Vice Principal Sadashiv Sindhe, sir, the Course Director Professor Dr. Surejji Phule, sir, and whole team of RAC. I would like to introduce Dr. D.N. Sansalwar, sir. He is having very sound. He has retired as head and dean, Faculty of Education, Devi Ahilya University, Indore, and I glad to inform you that, or I glad to mention you that sir is properly from the Faculty of Education. This is the first person we have availed from education faculty, sir, up till now. Sir has done MSc in physics. He has done PhD in education. He is working in diverse areas of specialization like research methodology, experimental design, advanced educational statistics, educational measurement and evaluation, educational technology, science education, computer education, information and communication technology. It is worth mentioning that sir is inventor of jerk technology, multiple discriminatory type items, multiple answer type item, moral discussion model, and educational clinic. He has taught business research methods and qualitative techniques in IIM Indore from 2004 up to 2008. He also taught business research methods in Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, that is IIFT, New Delhi. He has published extensively both in Indian and foreign reputed peer-reviewed journals. After retirement, he has conducted 180 workshops of 7 to 15 days on research methodology, statistics, and use of SPSS, which is a data presentation tool, statistical tool, SPSS, all over the India. He has given 667 webinar lectures, each of 2 to 3 hours on different topics, including research methodology, statistics, and use of SPSS. He has invented jerk technology, multiple discriminant type items. Already I have mentioned, Dr. Sansalwar was given the Best Teacher Educator Award by All India Association of Teachers Educators in India. So a very sound knowledge person is with us, which is having 2 dimensions of science also and from education also. And we are glad to have such a resource, experienced resource, I will say, sir. So I welcome you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let the outset express my gratitude to the Institute who has given me the opportunity to learn from the young minds. I don't know whether I will be able to help you out or not, but I am sure you will help me by asking questions which will promote my thinking. And that's what is required. So thank you, and thank you very much. So dear friends, let us start. See, one important point I like to tell you is that I will not be using any PPT. Please understand, no PPT. I will be using my Word file as a whiteboard, and as and when I speak. Whatever I want to write, I will write. And this is my name, and this is my email address. If any one of you want to ask me a question, even after my lecture, you are welcome. You can send me the question on this mail, and I will try to reply your questions. To begin with, I have some questions, and I want to ask those questions to you, and let us see what answer you give. This is the one question. So you can write your answer in the chat box. I will see it. I hope you can read this question. I have not got any answer. Please try to answer. Now, if you do not know the answer, do not worry about it. You can write in the chat box that we do not know, so that I proceed further.
Sir, male teachers, urban teachers, and female science teachers. This is the answer.
Please write your answer. Do not speak, because other participants will get influenced. So write your answer in the chat box. I hope all of you can write. Those who have connected with this, they can write. Those who are on YouTube, they may not be able to write. So do not worry. But those who are connected, please let me have your answers. I've not got any answer till now. May I request the organizers, please.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
I have sent my all the answers in chat box, but it is not displayed to your side, sir.
Do not worry. I have seen one participant has given the answer. Any other participant like to give the answer? Okay. If you do not want to give the answer, then perfectly correct. Here is another question. And let me see who can give me the correct answer of this question. You can write your answer in the chat box. The answer of these questions will tell me what I should tell you. If you do not know these, then there is no sense of talking hi-fi things. You will not understand. These are basics. So anyone like to answer question number 1, which is on the screen?
सर मैंने मैसेज किया है लेकिन दिखाई नहीं दे रहा.
Please do not speak, write your answer in the chat box, because when you speak, the other person thinking will be influenced. So I don't want that. So write your answer in the chat box. I'm still waiting for the answer. The one question was answered by only one person. And let me see whether this question is answered by how many people. Okay, one person has given. All right. My dear friends, do you want, should I give you the correct answer or not? Do you want the correct answer? Then I can give you the correct answers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We want
All right.
to know the correct answer. Yes, sir.
All right. So see, this is which of the following are variables. Content of mathematics is a variable. The male teachers is not a variable. Urban teachers is not a variable. Hemoglobin is a variable. Female science teachers is not a variable. Anxiety is a variable. Discussion method is not a variable. Achievement in physics is a variable. So these are the answers of this question. And no one has given the correct answer. So you can understand that you do not know what is a variable. And in research, you cannot proceed without understanding variables. For this question, which of the following are not the correct names of the steps of research? The first one is the correct name of the step. The second one is not the correct name of the step. Selecting the place of data collection is not the correct name of the step. Thinking about the hypothesis is not the correct name of the step. Collection of data is the correct name of the step. Deciding the time for data collection is not the correct name of the step. Conclusion is the correct name of the step. Selection of problem, not the correct name. Selection of guide, not the correct name. Selection of variable, not the correct name. And selection of university for doing not the correct name. So you can compare your answers, and whatever answer I got in the chat box, not even single answer is correct. So now you tell me, what should I do? Because the topic assigned to me is slightly a vague one. It is field study. Now, I don't know field study what? It's a method of research, that means survey. So tell me, please, what should I tell? Should I tell you what is a research? What are the characteristics? What are the different types of researches? What are the steps of researches? What do you want me to do? I can do that. आप अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं and you can tell me.
हेलो सर.
हाँ, go ahead.
सर मैंने मैसेज भेजा है लेकिन आपको उधर शायद आपको दिखाई नहीं दे रहे, उधर आ नहीं रहे.
मेरे को दो ने भेजे, one is grey, other is काले.
मैंने पे तो भेजे है लेकिन मेरा दिखाई नहीं दे रहे.
नहीं बेटा, आपने कहाँ भेजा? चैट बॉक्स पे?
चैट बॉक्स पे।
बेटा चैट बॉक्स पे तो यहाँ तो है ही नहीं, यहाँ दो ही हैं केवल, एक गिरी ने भेजा है और एक काले ने भेजा है।
चैट बॉक्स में मैंने सेंड किए सर।
सर मैंने भी सेंड किए थे और मेरे आंसर करेक्ट आ गए हैं सर, मैंने भी सेंड किए थे बट इट इज नॉट डिस्प्लेड ऑन द स्क्रीन। यस सर।
अब भैया वो तो आप अपने टेक्निकल आदमी से पूछो, क्योंकि मेरे पास में जो आए वो मैंने देख लिए। कोई बात नहीं, आप बताइए मैं कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूं? मैं कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूं, जल्दी बताइए।
हाँ सर, फील्ड सर्वे, प्रोसीजर ऑफ फील्ड सर्वे और इम्पोर्टेंस एंड।
देखिए, अगर आप फील्ड सर्वे की बात करते हैं, दैट कम्स अंडर द सर्वे, एंड इन सर्वे यू हैव नॉट टू teach anything because there is nothing to be taught in the survey. When you are doing a survey, you must know which tool you want to use, and how should you prepare the tool, and how should you select the sample. That these are the two things which you have to do. Do you understand how to write a title, how to write objectives, and how to write hypothesis, and how to proceed further?
Sorry for the interruption.
Go ahead.
One instruction from my side is there. Whenever the participants are typing in chat box, they have to select everyone so that everyone can see it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Don't select Dayanand sir, Sansarwal sir. Select everyone and then send your chat. Then it will be visible to everybody. Okay.
Thank you very much for helping.
सर आप रिसर्च के बारे में बताइए सर।
रिसर्च के बारे में ओके। See, I'm typing, and then you tell me, should I tell you that? Concept of research.
Yes, sir.
The concept of research in geography. Do you want the characteristics? The characteristics of research. Do you want the types of research? Do you want steps of research? Now tell me, from where should I begin?
सर कंसेप्ट ऑफ रिसर्च के बारे में बताइए।
All right.
और बाद में स्टेप्स ऑफ रिसर्च बताइए।
Okay, let us have that. So let us start with the concept of the research. Now you see research. If you break this one, it comprises two words. One is re, other is search. What does it mean? Search again and again. What do you search? Now you know, because of this pandemic, the COVID-19, if this COVID problem was not there before March 2020, do you think the scientists were trying to find out the solution of the problem? The answer is no. That means when you are searching whatever you want, and you are not getting it. Many a times you search the key. You have kept your car key somewhere, and you are not getting it. So you search. You search many a time, say important paper, which you have kept somewhere and you need it and you are not. So that you must have a problem. If you do not have a problem, nothing can be done. When you are sitting, why do you change your posture? Because in that posture, when you are uncomfortable, then you change your posture. So therefore, you have to have a problem. And if there is a problem, there has to be solution. Now, when the COVID-19 problem came, then the scientists in their labs, they started doing lot of researches and they started doing some experiments. So they started doing some activities. And when they were doing the activities in the lab, they were not doing it haphazardly. They were doing in a particular sequence. And whenever different activities are done in a particular sequence, then you called it a systematic. Or you call it scientific. And when you are carrying out different activities scientifically, then that is called a process. Now in the morning, when you get up and you brush your teeth, so brushing teeth is a process. Because you know, you take your brush, you wash it, you put paste on it, you take it in your mouth, you move here and there, take it out, wash and wash your hand. So these are the activities you are doing in a particular sequence. Now when you prepare tea, so preparation of tea is a process. When you wash your utensils, washing utensil is a process. When you wash your clothes, washing clothes is a process. When you want to drive your car, so driving car is a process. So whenever there is a process, there are different steps you have to follow. And you have to follow in a particular sequence. So these are the 5 words which you must use in order to define the word research. So I can define research. Research refers to a process wherein activities are carried out. Either you can use systematic or you can use scientific. Any word you can use, no problem. Carried out systematically or carried out scientifically to find solution of the problem. Now all 5 words are here: process, then activities, then systematic or scientific, then solution, and then problem. This is the general definition of the word research. And here I have written the problem. I did not write the solution. Why? Because the problem is one and solution may be many. In India, the COVID-19 there are two vaccines for COVID-19. One vaccine was given by Serum Institute of India, Pune. Another is given by biotech company from Hyderabad. Problem is the same, but solutions are different. When you are not well and you have a fever, there are many medicines which people take for fever. Okay, so therefore problem may be one and solution may be multiple. This is the general definition. If I want to define this one in geography, research in geography, research in geography refers to a process wherein activities are carried out. You want to use systematic, you can use systematic. You want to use scientific, you can use scientific. Because in some of the universities, the geography is a part of science department, science faculty. And in some of the universities, the geography is a part of the arts. So, well, that's up to you. Systematically to find solution of the problem related to some aspect of geography. Now, this is the definition which you can use in order to define research in geography. Now, so I have given the general definition and then I have molded the general definition or modified the general definition so that it fits into the geography. Now, if you want to say research in Marathi, refers to a process wherein activities are carried out systematically, because in the language they don't use scientific, to find solution of the problem related to some aspect of Marathi. So you can now define research in any subject you like. Absolutely no problem. Any question anyone wants to ask about the definition of the research and definition of research in geography? No question? Very fine.
Sir, I have a question. Many researchers find a problem, sir, while finding out title of the problem, sir.
Why finding out the?
Sir, many researchers faces problem to find out title.
Correct. But my dear friend, I have not come to the title. I have just given the definition of the research and definition of research in geography.
Okay, sir.
You just wait. I am coming to the title. Don't worry about it. Any question related to the concept? Is concept clear or not? Okay. Now I go to the characteristics. So I'm now telling you the characteristics of the research. And when I say characteristics of the research, so these are the general characteristics, because these are the characteristics of research. You do research in any subject, the characteristics will remain same. So one of the characteristics is research refers to a problem. So I have used the word problem. So this is the one definition, say one characteristic of the research. Then the second characteristic of the research is that research involves activities. Then the third is research is systematic or scientific. And then the fourth characteristic is research is a process. And the fifth characteristic is research leads to a solution. Now, these are the 5 characteristics. I hope these are all right. Now, I go to the next is that what are the types of researches? Before that, let me ask one question. That you say research is systematic. So which activity is said to be said systematic? How will you define systematic activity? Define systematic activity. Or what is a systematic activity? If you don't want this, you can write what is a systematic activity. Anyone like to give me the answer? Anyone like to give me the answer?
Sir, I think systematic activities means
Go ahead.
a way of doing things, sir.
No, think again. Think again.
Sir,
Okay.
step
Go
by
ahead.
step research. Step by steps.
Why step by step? Why do we follow the steps? What happens if we do not follow the step? Think about it. We go to the next one, is a types of research. Can any one of you tell me what are the types of research that you know?
A fundamental research,
Okay,
historical research,
all right. What else?
one-time research,
Once again,
one-time research,
there is not, okay. What else?
Action research.
Okay, what else?
Sir, pure research and ex post facto research is there.
What else?
experimental research,
What else? Any other type of research you know? Okay. So let me
Descriptive research, analytical, critical research is there.
okay, what else?
Evaluation research.
Qualitative and quantitative research.
Evaluation research.
Okay, any other one?
Education research.
Okay. Let me tell you the types of researches. I will tell you the type and I will tell you the base. If you change the base, the type will change. Now I am asking a question. What are types of data?
Primary data and secondary
Primary data
data.
and secondary data.
Secondary source is not a primary data. If you ask my name, I give you my name, and this is the data, and this will be qualitative in nature. If you ask my experience, then I will give you my experience. It is a data and it will be a number. So the data will be qualitative and quantitative. Please, for God's sake, stop saying primary and secondary data. If you read the book written by Kothari, all of you will get wrong information. I'm sorry to say that. Please don't read books which you think are giving you wrong information. So data will be of two types. One is called a qualitative data and another is called a quantitative data. If you see language, you will have pure qualitative data. In geography, you may have a quantitative data and you may also have a qualitative data. So if you have a qualitative data, that is called a qualitative research. And another, if you have a quantitative data, that is called quantitative research. So you will have the two types of researches. Any subject, all subjects will have two types of researches. One is the qualitative research, other is a quantitative research. In music, in fine arts, in medical science, in computer science, in geography, in Hindi, in English, in Marathi, in Gujarati, in history, in economic, social work, physical education, any subject you have. In each subject, either you have a qualitative information or you have a quantitative information. So therefore, the base is nature of data or nature of information, or even you can say type of information or type of data. So you can say nature of data or you may say type of data, no problem at all. Type of data or type of information. If type of information is the base, then you have research of the two types. And these are called the qualitative research and the quantitative research. And there is not even single subject where you do not have these two types. Now, understand that in the examination, when there is a question and when there is an answer, the question is qualitative in nature and answer is also qualitative in nature. What the examiner does, examiner reads the answer in the context of the question and he gives 6 marks out of 10. So the examiner has converted the qualitative information into quantitative. But if you ask the examiner that, can you reproduce the same answer in which you have given 6 marks, I'm sure the examiner cannot reproduce the same answer, but examiner can write another answer in which 6 marks can be given. So what is the meaning? The meaning is when you convert a qualitative information into quantitative, from quantitative, you cannot get back the original quality. So that means the quality is lost whenever you convert the qualitative information into quantitative. Please do not convert the qualitative information into quantitative. This is very important. Then there is another way to classify the researches. One is that if you want to study vision of any person, you want to study the vision of any person, say Mahatma Gandhi had a vision for India. Rabindranath Tagore had a vision for India. Okay, all these people, they have vision for India. See, whenever there are elections, each political party comes up with manifesto, and this manifesto is nothing but it tells to the general public that if we come to the power, we will give you this and this and this. So that is the vision of that particular political party. Each one of you have vision for your life, what you want to become, you know. And in order to achieve that, you might be working very hard. So therefore, vision makes the philosophy. It is called philosophical research. Now, if you want to study something which have already passed, anything which is past is a historical. You may like to study that what type of researches were conducted during Congress time. What type of researches were conducted when the British period was there in India? What type of researches in the geography of the historical research in geography were conducted during, say, any other period? Then it is always a historical research. In geography, you can do historical research. In education, we can do historical research. In management, people can do historical research. In medical, they can do historical research. No problem at all. Then another is when you want to study something in the present context. When you study something in the present context, then it is a survey research. And survey research is of different types. You know, this ONGC people, Oil and Natural Gas Commission, they keep on doing survey in order to find out whether the oil is available, whether other minerals are available or not. The geology people, they do lot of survey. So that is called exploratory survey. Exploratory survey research. Then another is called descriptive. Descriptive survey research. When you want to describe, if you have seen a movie and when you come home, if your family members, they ask about the movie, then you try to describe the movie. If you have gone to Delhi to take part in 26 January, the parade or the function, when you come back, your family members will ask and you will describe. When you describe, you can describe by using numbers, and you can describe by using the quality. So it is both qualitative as well as quantitative. Then another one is called correlational survey. Actually, the word should have been relationship survey, because relationship is a general word, correlation is a technical word, and there is another word which is association. So association and correlation are technical words, but in the books they have written correlational survey. So therefore I am telling you, otherwise it is relationship survey. Then there is another thing, that if you want to do research which will have its utility after you have completed your research, that means the future use. Now you know COVID-19, the vaccine came, and only after the vaccine came, then it was implemented. And the vaccine is the output of the experimental research. So whenever you are doing experimental research, whatever will be the outcome, the people will benefit from the outcome only after you have completed your experiment, not before that. So it has a future, and therefore it is called experimental research. And there is another type of research which is called, if you want to study something special. Whenever you want to study something special, that is called case study. Case study can be a method of teaching, and case study can be a method of research. So it is called case study research. Now, your philosophical research is 100% qualitative in nature. Your historical is more qualitative, and it will be quantitative also. But survey research is both qualitative as well as quantitative. Experimental is only quantitative, and case study can be both. So the qualitative and quantitative, it superimpose all these things. But the steps of philosophical research, historical research, survey research, experimental research, and case study research will be different. So you can differentiate them on the basis of methodology or steps followed. So this is another way to classify the researches. And the last is that it can be a basic research, or it called fundamental research, or it is called theoretical research.
Any problem, sir? अरे इधर से ही गिरे। Yes, yes, okay, 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 sir, okay, 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 no problem, sir, okay. Resign हो रहे थे। सर रिजाइन होता है बी ऑन द okay, okay, welcome sir, welcome.
I'm sorry. We
No,
are
no,
in
no problem,
India.
no sir.
Actually, it reminds us again that we are in India, not outside.
Okay, okay,
And anywhere this can happen. Anyway, no problem at all.
yes, yes.
So thanks for bearing with me. So another can be the applied research. And the third type of thing is, it is called action research. I do not know whether you know about the action research or not. Do you know about action research or not? If you do not know, please tell me so that I tell you fast.
No, sir.
Okay. See, action research is, say, for example, your college students, if they go on strike, then your principal and management will talk to the student and will find the solution. Now, another college students have gone on strike. Can the same solution be implemented in that college? Is it possible or not?
Yes, sir.
It is not possible, because there they have gone on strike maybe because of some other reason, and you went on strike because of some other reason. So the action research is experimental in nature, and it is very, very, very specific. The moment you change the situation, the solution may change. So therefore, this is 100% experimental in nature, but the findings of action research cannot be generalized. Okay, so these are your theoretical research is 100% the qualitative in nature, your experimental research is quantitative in nature, and your action research is also quantitative in nature. Now, for qualitative and quantitative, the base is nature of data. For philosophical, historical, survey, experimental, case study, it is methodology. So what should be the base on which we can classify research as theoretical, experimental, and action? So on what basis these can be classified? So any answer anyone like to give? The question 2 is on what base the theoretical, experimental and action researches are classified. So the question 1 which I asked was, what is an question 1 was, what is a systematic and this is the second question. So try to think, and then if you have a solution, then please tell me. I will try to see your answer. Now, anyone like to give me the answer of this question? Question number 2. Then I proceed further. Now I am telling you, because research is a process, so there must be steps of research. Can any one of you tell me what can be the first step of the research?
Defining the research problems.
Okay, any other one? Any other participant like to answer? The first, go
Identification
ahead.
of problem. Identification of problem.
Excellent, excellent, very good. So your answer is correct. The first step is identification of problem. Now in this one, there are 2 technical words. One technical word is identification and another technical word is problem. Now in place of identification, can I use the word selection? So what is the difference between identification and selection? Any participant like to answer?
Sir,
Go ahead.
सर आइडेंटिफिकेशन म्हणजे मीन्स हमको सर्च करना है और सिलेक्शन मीन्स हमें कुछ सैंपल्स दिए गए उसमें से सेलेक्ट करना है.
Once again.
आइडेंटिफिकेशन मीन्स हमें खुद से किसी प्रॉब्लम को सर्च करना है और सिलेक्शन मीन्स सैंपल में से हमें सेलेक्ट करना है.
नहीं नहीं बेटा, यहाँ सैंपल आएगा ही ना. सैंपल तो आएगा जब आप डेटा कलेक्ट करेंगे. Okay, any other participant like to tell me the difference between identification and selection? लीजिए मैं आपको एग्जांपल लेके बताता हूं. Some of you must be having experience of purchasing vegetable or of purchasing fruits. तो आप कैसे परचेज करते हैं? Can any one of you tell me how do you purchase the fruits or vegetable? क्या करते हैं आप? या आप अपने कपड़े खरीदने जाते हैं या बर्तन खरीदने जाते हैं या मिठाई खरीदने जाते हैं तो क्या करते हो आप? What do you do?
सर अल्टरनेटिव होते हैं उसमें एक चूज करते हैं. बेस्ट अल्टरनेटिव हैज बीन चूज्ड, इट विल बी चूज्ड.
तो इसका मतलब आपके पास में काफी होने चाहिए.
Yes, sir.
तो अगर वो हेट्रोजीनियस सिचुएशन है और उसमें से जब आप एक लेते हैं तो वो कैसे लेते हैं, कौन सा लेना है? आप कपड़े खरीदने जा रहे हैं अपने लिए, तो वेंडर आपको कई कपड़े दिखाता है, तो आप कैसे लेते हैं?
Which problem or which cloth very comfort with us
नहीं,
or suitable for us.
ही विल शो यू मैनी क्लोथ्स, फिर आप उसमें से एक निकाल के रखते हो ना कि अच्छा इसको रख दो और दूसरा कुछ और दिखाओ, ऐसे होता है या नहीं होता? या जो दुकान वाला पहला दिखाता उसी को लेके आ जाते हो?
कई बार हेलो सर,
आप गो हेड।
कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि जो जो में दिखाए गए हैं उनमें से जो कलर मेरे पास अवेलेबल है उसे छोड़ के मैं दूसरा कलर भी सेलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ सर।
मैं कह रहा हूं अगर पहला दिखाया उसने, क्या उसको आप लेके आएंगे क्या? मोस्ट प्रोबेबली जो पहला वो दिखाएगा आप उसको नहीं लेके आएंगे, आप उसे कहेंगे और दिखाइए
जी।
और दिखाइए और दिखाइए, और फिर उनमें से आप लेंगे। ऐसा ही करते हैं ना?
Yes, sir.
Correct,
Yes,
sir.
yes. This is the correct procedure.
हाँ, जैसे अगर मान लीजिए मैं गया फ्रूट्स खरीदने, खरीदने उसके पास जाता हूँ, तो उसके पास काफी फ्रूट्स हैं, उसके पास बनाना है, उसके पास एप्पल है, उसके पास मैंगो है, उसके पास ऑरेंजेस है, उसके पास ग्रेप्स हैं, उसके पास पपाया है, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा। इनमें से अब मैं सोचूंगा मैंने कौन सा लेना है। अगर मैं एप्पल लेना चाहूं तो मैंने इसको रिड्यूस किया या नहीं किया? मैंने इसको नैरो कर दिया। मेरे को एप्पल लेने, मेरे को मैंगो नहीं लेना, मेरे को आपका बनाना नहीं लेना, मेरे को ऑरेंजेस नहीं लेने, मेरे को एप्पल लेने हैं। मैंने इसको नैरो कर दिया। अब एप्पल में से आप क्या करोगे? एप्पल निकालोगे। अब एप्पल उसके पास में दो हैं, एक शिमला और एक काश्मीर। आपने डिसाइड किया आप काश्मीर का ले रहे हैं, आप शिमला का नहीं रहे, तो काश्मीर के एप्पल में से आप एप्पल लोगे, तो ये सारे काश्मीर के ऐसे होमोजीनियस है, तो आप ले। अगर इनके साइज अलग अलग है तो जो साइज आपको लेने हैं वो लो। इसका मतलब जब आपके पास में हेट्रोजीनियस सिचुएशन है तो यू यूज द वर्ड आइडेंटिफिकेशन, और जब वो रिलेटिवली होमोजीनियस हो जाती है then you use the word selection. I use it here. That here is Hindi, geography, history, economics, education, psychology, English, mathematics, computer science. These are the different subjects. आप इसमें से कौन से सब्जेक्ट में करना चाहेंगे रिसर्च? आप ज्योग्राफी में करना चाहेंगे। अगर ज्योग्राफी में आपने किया तो आपने ज्योग्राफी को ले लिया, अब आपने ज्योग्राफी को ले लिया, इसमें आप मुझे बताइए दो और कौन कौन से एस्पेक्ट होंगे ज्योग्राफी के अंदर? What are the aspects in the geography that you have? In geography, what are the aspects of the geography that you have? In education, I can tell you. In management, I can tell you. But tell me the geography. भाई आप सब ज्योग्राफी के विद्वान हो, तो आप ज्योग्राफी में बता सकते हो क्या कौन कौन से एरिया होते हैं, कौन कौन से, आप पेपर के नाम बता दीजिए मेरे को। नरसिंह शिंदे, आप हेल्प कर सकते हैं क्या? आप बता।
जी सर, population geography, oceanography, then urban geography.
Just wait. Population geography, urban geography, और क्या है, रूरल ज्योग्राफी भी है क्या?
ले सकते हैं, लेकिन अर्बन के बाद हम ये भी ले सकते हैं, जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी, एग्रीकल्चर जियोग्राफी।
एग्रीकल्चर, ओके। अगर मान लीजिए आप एग्रीकल्चर ज्योग्राफी में रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं, तो आप इधर से एग्रीकल्चर ज्योग्राफी आपने निकाली। अब एग्रीकल्चर ज्योग्राफी में बताइए मेरे को। शिंदे, नरसिंह शिंदे, एग्रीकल्चर ज्योग्राफी के एस्पेक्ट बताइए।
सॉइल,
सॉइल, ओके। और बताइए। अरे भाई आप सब लोग बाग, डॉक्टर सागर कुलकर्णी, प्लीज कैन यू हेल्प मी?
Yes, sir. Yes.
आप बताओ ना, एग्रीकल्चर। हाँ,
Yes, sir. I'm from commerce field, sir. I will try to say some answer. I'm from commerce stream, sir.
ओके। अगर ये ज्योग्राफी में आपको, एग्रीकल्चर में ज्योग्राफी में आपने सॉइल लिया, तो अगर सॉइल पे आप रिसर्च करना चाहते हैं तो आपने स्टार्ट ब्रॉड से किया और स्लोली स्लोली इसको नैरो कर दिया, और जब वो इतना नैरो हो जाता है कि उससे आगे आप नैरो नहीं कर सकते, देन इट बिकम्स, दैट इज व्हाट इज सिलेक्टेड। So selection is a part of identification. अब जो प्रॉब्लम का, what is another word for a problem? Any one of you know another word for a problem?
Yes, sir. Statement is the another word for the problem. Statement.
Okay. The first letter is V. Can you tell me the complete word? The for problem, we can use another word, and the first letter is V. The second letter is A.
Variable.
That's right. So variable is the another word which you can use for the problem. in one research, minimum how many variable or variables should you have? In one research, minimum number of variable. How many?
2 variables, sir.
Two variables, dependent and independent variables, sir.
My dear friend, you should have only one variable, minimum one variable.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Maximum you can have as many as you like. You want to have 2, you want to have 3, no problem. But minimum is one variable you must have. Now, once you have selected the variable, then you should be able to write title. And when you write title, you have seen title of a book, you have seen title of a research, and you have seen title of a research paper. And all three titles differ. So we must know that should a title of research be broad, should it be narrow, or should it be specific? What do you think? Should a title of the research be broad, narrow, or specific?
A specific title is necessary for our research, sir. Limited area is very much essential for our research, sir. Yes.
All right. Think again. Then now once you have a title, you might have seen in the Shodh Ganga, the title of the researches are there because the complete thesis is uploaded. And you can see the quality of the research in geography. And when you read the title of a research, sometimes you find that the title is not appropriate. And sometimes you find that the title is appropriate. Now, when you say title is appropriate, and when the title is not appropriate, then you know why you are saying it is appropriate and why you are saying it is not appropriate. So as a researcher, I must know what all information should be given in the title. If you have not given the required information in the title, then your title is not complete. Then your title is technically incorrect. So as a researcher, you must know that what all information must be given in the title. Then you must know that can a title start with the word to? If you are writing it in the English, if you are writing it in Marathi, then you don't have the word to in Marathi. Nothing to worry about it. But when you are writing in the English, should a title start with the word to? Any answer from your side?
No, sir. No, sir. No.
It is correct. Why? Why it cannot start with the word to?
We can, sir, we can use this two word in our objective to understand, to explore, to study.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Yes.
The word to in the objective, but not in the title. Why? Because the to word gives you the direction and title does not give you the direction. Direction is given by your objective. So that is why the to should be in your objective, but not in the title. Can you put a full stop in the title? Can you put a full stop in the
No,
title?
sir. No.
Why?
It is a statement. It is a research question. We just
Go to research question. It is a statement. It's not a
yes,
research.
sorry.
That is wrong. Title is not a research question. I will tell you what is a research question. Do not worry. So in the title, you should not put a full stop. Why? Because title is not a sentence. It is a statement. And it does not have a verb. So you cannot consider it a sentence and you cannot put a full stop. Another is you should write objective. Minimum, there should be one objective, and maximum you can have as many objectives as you like. If you are writing a heading like objective, then you should write a simple sentence. But if you are writing research question, then the same simple sentence, you convert it in the question form. Now, in one particular research, you should not write both the objectives as well as the research questions. Why? Because the meaning is the same. The change is only in writing. The question is in the question form, and objective is just a sentence. So please do not write both. In fact, this confusion has come up because in India, we were writing objectives, and outside India, they write research question. So people have started saying, we should also write research question. I do not understand why should we follow the other people. We should think what is logically correct. We should do that. So therefore, either you write objective or you write research question, but do not write both in one research. So now when you are writing the research question or objective, should they be broad versus narrow versus pinpoint? What do you think? Should objective be broad, narrow, or pinpointed? What do you think? Objective,
objective should be pinpoint. Sir, objective should be pinpointed, sir.
Very good. It has to be pinpointed. More pinpointed the objectives, the better direction you will have. If your objectives are not pinpointed, then you will not know what to do and what not to do. And then you can write your objective either in the sentence form or in the question form. Now, in step number 1, if you have selected your variable, you have written your title and you have written your objective, your step number 1 is over. Now, I want to know that in step number 1, should you first think of the variable and then write the title and then write the objective? Or should you first write the title and then think of the variable and then write objectives? Or should you first write the objective, then write the title, and then write the variable? So the question is, what should be the sequence among variable, title, and objective. What do you think? What should the sequence among these three?
Sir, first we decide the title. Related to that, we frame our objective with the help of the variables, or with the including this type of variables, or we
That means,
correlate these variables with our objective and hypothesis.
so that means you will first write the title and then write the objective and then decide the variable.
No, sir. First, we decide variables. On that
Okay.
basis, we define our title and objectives.
Then you write your title and then write objective.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So the sequence which I have given, you think this is all right? Okay, any other participant?
मी असं तरी येऊ शकत नाही.
Okay, so my dear friends, so this is the first step, and in the first step, as a researcher, you must select the variable, then you should write the title, and then you should write the objective. Now you tell me, should I tell you all the steps, or should I talk about the variable first and then title and then objective? What do you want?
Variables.
Okay, let us start with variable. So anyone of you like to tell me what is a variable? Variable refers to changeable characteristics. The characteristics which can change will be the variable. Examples: you have your height, your weight, your temperature, pressure, hemoglobin, power of lens, speed, cost, colors, time, achievement in geography, medium of instruction, gender, types of colleges. Should I give more example of variables, or is it all right?
Yes, sir. It is okay. Yes, yes.
So all these are variables, and there are large number of variables. Another is a constant. Constant refers to unchangeable characters. Unchangeable characteristics. Example: number of days in a week. How many days in a week? Do you want me to stop it? Okay. So I can stop it here and can come back tomorrow because it's already, I've taken 3 minutes more. Is it all right, Suresh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
तो मैं अभी
Okay.
बंद कर दूं?
Okay. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Thanks. Vote of thanks.
कल कर देना वोट ऑफ थैंक्स, इकट्ठा कर देना, कोई चिंता नहीं है, मैं विद इंटरेस्ट के साथ में ले लूंगा.
Sir, thank you for your wonderful lecture, sir.
आप
From basic you
कंपाउंड
have started.
इंटरेस्ट के साथ में
Thank
मेरे
you,
को
thank
दे
you.
देना.
Yes, you can leave, sir. No problem. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. It's very enlightening session is there, sir. आणि हे संपूर्ण आहे असं वाटतं, sir. Actually,
He is
Thank
saying
you so
that your
much.
session should not finish. We are thinking that it should be continued.
yes, and
Okay,
we
sir.
are enjoying this session very well, sir. Very informative and active, effective session is there.
Thank you.
Sagar, they will come tomorrow. Repeat.
Okay, okay, okay,
Same time.
okay, okay.
All right, bye bye.
Good
Okay.
afternoon.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Our colleague ma'am is calling, sir. Anuja ma'am.
बहुत जरूरी है.
Good
Ma'am.
afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, Madam Javed, Madam. Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar.
It's a great pleasure to meet you again.
Thank you.
Yes,
Anju,
sir.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Okay. Good day, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Bye-bye.
Okay, sir. कल कॉल करूंगा सर आपको. हाँ?
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Same time we will meet, sir, tomorrow.
अच्छा, ये लिंक काम करेगा या दूसरा आप भेजेंगे?
नहीं. Same link, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Good day. उद्या सांगा.
Yes, dear participants, we will again meet tomorrow at 10 o'clock. As per the schedule only, we are going. A little bit change is there in the sequence of the resource persons. Otherwise, the time is fixed. We will start sharp at 10 o'clock tomorrow at 22nd of April. The first session will be by SB Gaikwad sir. Then the second session will be by Mrs. Sybil Thompson. She's from Mumbai, St. Xavier's College. And third session will be by Honorable Sansalwal sir again. So don't miss the session. I request you join within time so that every single point will be cleared for you guys. It is beneficial to you only. Okay, thanks for your cooperation and active participation.
Sir,
Yes,
what about today's test is not there, sir. Only feedback form is there. What about as test नहीं है क्या, sir?
Test, it will be there. Soon you will receive the questions. Actually, electric power problem is here. We are running on laptop with the hotspot of mobile. Okay, so soon we will send it by evening or by 1 o'clock. 1 hour you will get it. Okay, Sagar.
Yes, sir. Definitely, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for your active participation, Giri sir, Sagar sir. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. All of you can leave the meeting. We will meet tomorrow again. Good day.
Okay.